All right, everybody, welcome back. I'm your host with the most, KirPodcast Talks. That's right, we're on this channel, KirPodcast Talks, where we're going to talk about random stuff that comes up on the mind. What we're going to be talking about in this video will be AI. I know you're probably saying you like AI. Some of y'all probably saying you don't like AI. We're going to discuss it as far as AI goes, and we'll say the video game industry and the camera industry. But we're going to focus a lot on the camera industry, what AI is doing for some people. In general terms, I just want to say like, subscribe, turn on notifications, don't forget to hit that bell. Don't forget to check out other channel, BANDNPHOTOGRAPHY, and of course other channel, KirPodcast. We drop every Sunday, so go on get with your boy. Now let's get into it. AI. What the first thing that comes to your mind with AI? Now what I've been hearing a lot is lately people talking about is taking jobs. Is that true? Yes, that is true. Some people think of Terminator, the movie that comes out, and think about how it took over Skynet, the fall of civilization. Could that be true? Yes, that's a strong possibility that could be true. First question be, what's the regulation on AI? Well, currently in the US, we don't have any. So with that being said, that could be another issue too. First thing I'm noticing with AI is it's taking over, I would say, food industry, fast food, where you no longer have basically a cashier talking to you, talking about, hello, can I take your order? But the screen and AI is listening to you just like the cell phone, and it's writing all your stuff down. So that helps them with their labor costs. At some point, could AI basically take over more of the food industry? Yeah, I do think so. I do think AI can hurt the food industry heavy. Then when you talk about coding, do you think AI can take over people that code? Yes. You just had the other day, somebody had to come out and say the AI is helping them improve video gaming, not doing the work for them, the artwork for them. They're still keeping the artists. But let's be real. AI is going to take a strong part of the video game industry. The video game industry currently right now is tanking a little bit. Yes, it is. But in the same token, what else could AI take over? AI already does a lot of different things. A lot of people use ChatGPT, have the AI centers popping up almost everywhere, taking up large amounts of energy, electricity, raising up your bills. My question is, what does AI do to the environment? I'm just curious. I mean, if we don't have any regulation on AI, how far can it go? If AI is only being looked at, sought after by the super rich, the billionaires, the one who will stab you, your friend, your family, step on a little person, step on the middle class, step on the lower class, and only care about the top 1%. Do you want them have everything to do with what you have to do? You want them to have full control? You know, I'm just asking basic questions. I'm not saying I'm for it. I'm not saying I'm against it. What I'm simply saying is, when it comes to AI, there's some questions that a lot of people have. A lot of people have a lot of fears about this, whether this would be a good thing or a bad thing. I know when it comes to gaming, there are a lot of things that AI can do. Great suggestions. A lot of things AI can do and take over and take people's jobs from them. And it's going to happen. AI is already taking over certain factories where it's all automated. Factories will be closing down. Blue-collar workers will be laid off. I mean, at what point can AI stop building stuff? I'm not talking about websites. I'm talking about physical buildings. I mean, we do have a lot of machinery that is now run by AI. If you don't know it or not, they do. And they do build stuff. The question is, can they do it better than a human can? Now, in this video, what I'm just basically trying to get you to understand is AI good for us? Is AI bad for us? Or is it one of those things we should think, should we be doing this? Just because you can, does that mean you should? See, these are the questions that people need to worry about. Just because you can build it and make it, should you? Now, at some point, I do believe AI will take up a bare minimum of 50% of the things we do. I do feel like a lot of people will lose their jobs. So my question, if AIs take over most of the stuff that we do, where are the human beings going to go? How are they going to make their money? How are people going to survive? You know, anybody other than me can, just asking a question. Now, you're probably asking me, where do I get my thought logic from? Well, I used to be in public safety, so I know the physical side of helping people and, well, the other side of it. Then I also know the virtual side because I now deal with cyber. So I do know there are two sides to this coin. But as an extra regular person, what do you feel about AI? You know, in the comment section below, how do you feel? In your specific field and industry, do you feel like AI is going to help or hurt? Now, it does benefit in certain ways, get things done quicker. But at what point does it replace you? At what point does it become more smarter than we are? At what point do you have privacy concerns? You know, think about it. AI can be taking all the stuff from cell phone usage that we have and just running it, learning, algorithm getting better. At what point does the puppeteer get better than a puppet master? I mean, according to most people, we only use 2 to 3% of our brain. I think there's a reason why we don't use a large amount of our brain. Some people can say we have 1 to 2 people maybe use about 5, but can you imagine what would happen? AI using full knowledge, unlocking the full knowledge of what we can actually do. That's crazy. I'm just asking a question before you get mad at me. I'm just asking, do you feel like AI is helpful for you in your industry, or do you feel like AI is hurtful for you in your industry? Just a question. Don't get mad. I'm just asking. Is it a plus for your family members or friends, or is it negative for your family members and friends? Because remember, a lot of times people be talking about AI is great and this, that, and third, but my thing is, if it's hurting you and hindering you, you're not going to feel the same way. There's always going to be somebody left on the wayside. I get it. But when we start taking jobs and trying to, push the human being out of the way, makes me think. Logically, just asking a question. Logically, I think we all should be wondering about it. And then we should be saying to ourselves, should there be regulation on this? Who should be controlling this? And where are they getting the information that they're studying from? Just asking a question. Nothing political here. Just asking a question on how you feel. Because I think sometimes people don't ask how you feel. Because I know people in the video game industry that are for it. I know people in the video game industry that are against it because they feel like it's taking their job, and they feel like the people at the top are trying to cut people and just let AI do it. Look at the grocery stores. Go to the grocery store, self-checkout lane. Getting rid of cashiers. At some point, cashiers are going to go away. Now, you may have one person that's still trying to check and make sure what you're doing. But the rather situation is you got cameras everywhere. AI paying attention to everything that you do. AI's going to know 24/7 what you're doing and how you're doing it. AI can hack to your computers, your phones, anything like that, with or without your permission. So I'm just, again, just asking a question. Just want you to think about it logically to see, is it for you? Is it not for you? Why? What's your thoughts? We never really talk about it, so I was just wondering. As far as video game industry go, that it's going to be plus and a negative. As far as the camera industry go, at what point does AI do better for us than a photographer? Now, I know as a photographer, I always say I'm better than AI, but at what point with the way some of these events that you see online where people turn in photos, some of those photos, if you don't put AI generated, some of them you wouldn't even know. I know for some people, I can do a video just like this, and it's not me, and it's pure AI. Look like I'm here, but I'm really not behind a computer. Let the computer do all the work, AI do all the work, I'm not doing nothing. I know some people that run their channel just like that. I'm just simply saying, at what point is it hurtful more than helpful? At what point should you be worried? When it's already too late? Or should we try to catch early and try to figure out what we should and should not be doing? That's all. Just asking. Just want to know your thoughts. I got something better we want to talk about next week. Again, like I said on KirPodcast Talks on this channel, we're just going to talk about random stuff, man. I think stuff that people should talk about. Now I want you to come and join the community. Like I said before, I'm here for you. If you have a topic that you think we should talk about, you can hit me up on my Instagram, Twitter, send me email, whatever you would like to do. But I'm just asking a question. Put in the comment section below. Is AI what we need to be doing? Or is AI something that we shouldn't be doing? But with all the RAM shortages, whether it be cars, phones, computers, we all gonna feel this. SSD shortages, prices going up. It's not just the nerds that's gonna get hit. When the extra regular people start getting hit, but by then, it's probably too late. Be good, be safe. Think about somebody other than yourself. I want to say I appreciate you coming in with us. You decided to kick it with your boy. I want to say I see you. Every Sunday, we're going to drop a video on all 3 channels, but especially on this channel. Be good, be safe. Check out my other 2 channels. I appreciate you. I'll see you next week. Peace. Be easy. Don't forget to put some hair grease on it. And just in case I don't get a chance to talk to you for Christmas, Merry Christmas. We out.